time for our weekly video again, and I thought we'd start this week with some worship. And I'm sure you all enjoyed the worship that we saw on Sunday with John and all you families in all your different homes. So here we go, let's enjoy it all again and get ready for the actions. Off we go.
We're gonna sing There's No One Like Jesus. There's no one like Him, our God. His goodness to us, His love over us. We're gonna need some space. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Him. I walk, here and there. I search, here and there. I turn around, here and there. There's no one like Him. Oh, there's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Him. Hey! I walk, here and there. I search, here and there. I turn around, here and there. There's no one like Him. Oh, there's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Him.
Oh, it's so hot today. This road is so long, dusty. It's actually very quiet around here today, which is a bit strange. So much has happened the last few days, you know. So let me tell you, the other day I was walking down this road with a friend of mine. So we were going home from Jerusalem to a village called Emmaus. And as we walked, we were talking about all these terrible things that's been happening the last few days, you know. And Jesus, you know, He was our friend and our teacher. And even though He did nothing wrong, they crucified Him. He died on Friday. They took His body to the tomb. They rolled the big stone in front of it. But here's the thing. 3 days later, on Sunday, Mary went to the tomb. And you won't believe this. Jesus' body was gone. Gone! He wasn't there. First we thought, maybe somebody has taken him, you know, taken the body away. We don't know where. Well, I don't know. We just couldn't understand what was going on. You know, so we were walking down the road talking about this and just so confused and just can't understand what it all meant. Yeah. So as we walked, you know, this man came up and he joined us on the road, and we don't know him, you know, we didn't recognize him. So this guy, he asked us, you know, what we were talking about and why we were so sad. And we said to him, don't you know what has happened in the last few days here in Jerusalem? Surely you must know. He said, no. And we told him about Jesus that got crucified and he died and now his body is gone. You know what? He just smiled and he said, why do you not believe what God has said would happen all along, so many years ago? And then, you know, this man, he started talking to us. He started telling us stories from long ago, all the way from Moses' times. And he told us about the things in the Bible, and things, you know, he told us that Jesus, in the Bible it said that Jesus would come, and that he would be crucified, and that he would come alive again. He told us that that was in the scriptures all those years ago already, you know, and that was God's plan all along, and that is why all this has happened. You know what? We listened to this man talking as we were walking down the road, and suddenly we understood why all of this was happening, what it all meant. And you know what? We realized Jesus really loved us. We understood it for the first time. It was amazing. Amazing. So we got home, and this man, we just wanted to keep talking to him. So we said, come with us. Come and have dinner with us. And we invited him into our home and we sat down for dinner. And he took the bread and he prayed for it. And he broke the bread. And just there, we suddenly realized who this man was. It was Jesus. It was him sitting right there at the table with us. It was Jesus. Oh, we were so happy, you know, so happy. So Jesus told us, you know, that he's not going to be with us much longer. He's going to go up to heaven, to his Father, and he's going to be there. And he won't be with us every day anymore. But he explained to us that he loves us. And that even though he will not be with us every day anymore, and we will not see him walking around with us anymore, that does not mean he's not with us. He will always be with us in our hearts. We will always know he's with us. Oh, that's amazing. And you know what? Just like that, he disappeared. He was gone. Oh, but you know what? Our hearts were filled with such love, and we were so excited, and we just jumped up right there and ran into the streets and went to our friend's house, and we told them all about it and said, Jesus, he was there. We saw him. He's alive, and he loves us, and he will always be with us. It's amazing. I can just keep telling that over and over again. Amazing.
Oh, this is so nice. Enjoying the sunshine. Lovely sunshine, nice and warm. Nice cool drink. Oh, just what we need. Oh, great. And the best thing too, I've got my feet in this lovely cool water. Have you been playing in your paddling pools in this lovely sunshine? I bet you have. Well, I've got some ideas for you. Now, that great story that we've just heard about the disciples who didn't recognise Jesus, but Jesus had been with them all the time. That's just like us. Jesus is with us all the time, even if we don't remember all the time that he is. So that's a really good reminder that Jesus is with us all the time. Now, that disciple, he'd walked an awful long way, and I expect his feet were really dusty. I expect he had to wash them when he got home, just like me with my feet in the water. Now we can do some really fun water games. Now, I've got my feet in the water. I'm going to make some footprints. Oh, here we go. Here we go. see how many footprints I can make. Oh gosh, mine are quite big. I bet yours would be much smaller than that. And you can even do some counting. Count how many steps there are up your patio. Or you can get mum and dad to do it too, and brothers and sisters, and see who's got the biggest feet. And I wonder whose feet dry up the quickest. Is it the big ones or is it the small ones? There's an experiment for you. Now what you can also do in your water, I've got here some paintbrushes. You can paint lots of different pictures. Just draw a big smiley face. Some hair. He's fun, isn't he? You can do all sorts of different paintbrushes. I'll tell you what else you can do. If you've got some chalk, I expect you've been chalking at home, chalking rainbows and all sorts of things like that on your path. You can draw around your feet too. I couldn't find my proper chalk, so I had to use the chalk I used for my sewing. Here we go, draw around our feet. Oh, haven't got any toes. There we go, there's my foot. And the best thing is, when you've finished, you can just wash it all away. Wonderful, and that'll dry and you can start all over again. So have fun this week when you're playing outside with your water. So enjoy yourselves and we'll see you all next time. I don't know if you're like me, but when we've had this shut-in time, we've been encouraged to go for our walk every day. Now, on my walk, I've been looking at all sorts of different things I haven't even seen before in my street that I haven't noticed. Now, I was thinking, can we use our daily walks to actually make our prayer time special? And I think we can do. What I've got here, if you get your parents or yourselves, you can draw yourself a scavenger hunt sheet. Can you see the sort of things I've got on here? I've got a dog or a cat. Somebody might be playing football, or you might see a ball in the street. A car, traffic lights, a rubbish bin, somebody on a bicycle, a tree. You might go past a school, or there's all sorts of different road signs you might see. You'll know what the sort of places that you go for your walk, and you know what sort of things that you can put on your sheet. So when you're on your walk, what I want you to do is write down or tick off all the things on your sheet. And when you get home, make yourself some little heart shapes. And on those heart shapes, you can pray for all the different things. So if you've gone past a school, you could write school or draw the picture on your heart and then fold it up and put it inside. Oh, I've got my cereal bowl here. Or you might have an empty pot of some description, something like that. So put all your pieces of paper inside there. And then when you come to your prayer time, it might be at bedtime, you can get your pot and you can take out one of your hearts and look and see what's written on there. If it says school, you might like to pray for all those teachers who are still teaching in school. Or you might like to pray for your parents who are doing all that really brilliant job of being teachers themselves and teaching you at school, teaching you at home because you can't go to school. You might pull out the picture of a house, so you could pray for all the people in the houses in your street. So go on, be creative this week. Go for your walk, tick off your scavenger hunt sheet, and then write your prayers on your hearts. And I look forward to hearing what you've been praying about this week. So have fun and see you all next time. So in Jesus' name we can pray, Amen.